Oh yeah, told y'all gonna do two today. It's your brother Van Silk. What's cracking for? Because I'm not doing nothing tomorrow on football Sunday unless something happened real bad. Now, what I really want to talk about is something on the hip hop tip. There's a Docu Series that I'm working on, which is going to be a 10-hour series called When It Was Hip Hop. And my man Wayne Will asked me a question. I hope who's going to tell the story. Well, I love you, Wayne. I love everybody else out here. And one thing in life I tell people, don't assume anything. Know the narratives. Don't pop up on the scene and just think you know everything. Find out what's going on. That's what makes you a great person in life. That will make you a leader in life. That's what makes people respect you. So when you see two people arguing, don't jump in and take sides. Find out what's going on between both sides. And then use your smarts. And understand that there's always two sides to a story. Until this story, until When It Was Hip Hop, it's going to be more than two sides. It's going to be many sides. Because a lot of people don't understand when I say when it was from hip hop, from the disco era, the club disco era to hip hop. Hip hop has a broad range. And I'm talking about the modern day era. We got to go back to the 70s, to the mobile DJs, to the Grandmaster Flowers, to the Von K's, to the P. DJ Jones, God bless his soul. We got to go back to Master D. We got to go to Queens. We got to go to Manhattan. We got to go to Jersey. We got to go to Mount Vernon. We got to go to the Bronx, to the Cool Hertz, to the Breakouts in Barron, to the RC LaRock, to Harlem, Hollywood. You know, you got DJ Ronnie Green. You got Columbus Projects Boys, Eddie Cheap and Reggie Well. Hey, yo, there's so much. DJ RockinRob from Patterson Projects. The Collins Brothers from Mount Vernon. Leslie G and the Disco Enforcers from Red Hook. I mean, we got to explore this. The Disco Infinity Machine. CipherSounds. We got to go back to King Charles. We still got to go to KC, the Prince of Soul. We got to put this whole thing together. And yes, we're going to talk to everybody. We're gonna bring down the tree line from there to the B-Boys and the B-Girls. And then we're going to get in the second generation of what I call in the 70s of the writers who became B-Boys or who became DJs or MCs. Because I always said, if you go back to Cornbread in Philly, and all those early guys really had nothing to do with hip-hop, but it was a transition as that third generation in the 70s, the younger kids came in. We're going to go to the MCs, EMCEES, and how everything cultivated to become hip-hop. I know the signal's getting bad. I'm going to start looking fuzzy-wuzzy. But it's just like, yo, When It Was Hip Hop is going to be a great docu-series, and this going to be told from the real perspective, not no HBO, and not nobody coming from London, and not nobody coming Norwegian, talking about, hey, yo, we want to do an interview, and, yo, you talk to Cool Herc, and you talk to Flash, and you talk to this person, and you leave out everybody else. You can't leave out the rapper Medical 4 from Laurelton. You can't leave out the boys, Ray Vaughn and Johnny Wah and them, and the Jefferson Project crew. You got to talk about Mr. Soul. We know about Harlem World. We know about Broadway International. What about a bunch of greats when Hollywood was there in 73? What about Club 371 when he taught Junebug how to DJ? And it became all the transition to just the people building the culture. What about the females? What about all the girls that was down in the game? From the ShaRock to the Lisa Lees, to the Mercedes ladies, to the inner city disco girls, it's just like, I'm just like so crazy with it right now. I'm just naming off just people. I mean, Missy D had one record from Harlem. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You had MC Smiley down with the Harlem World crew. She was down with the L Sisters, originally with Mean Gene and them, and then she left to go over here because she wasn't going to get down with the Mercedes ladies. What about what Mean Gene and them start? With Dr. Rock and them Salt and Pepper, you know, when Flash came down with Mean Gene back in 76, or Love Bug Starsky in Forest Projects in the parks, or AJ at Morehouses in St. Mary's Park. What about Kool Herc? When he first started going into the clubs. And then I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, I was at the first Herc party. How can you? When you was born in 62. You was 11? No, you're lying. We gonna clean all that up. When it was hip hop. That's how we gonna do it. We gonna straighten out the narratives. The truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. I have nothing to lose in this. I started with Cool DJ AJ as a flyer guy. I told Ray Chandler I was gonna be the next man. Lil Buck Starsky co-signed me and AJ. That's how it went down. AJ first MC was Kenny G. Kenny G, Sonny G. Cowboy, Busy B, Curtis Blow. That's the line. Mean Gene was a B-boy. Got my man Tony Fuji B-boy. Charlie Rock, Anthony Horne B-boy. Then we got the gangs, how everything transitioned with the Ghetto Brothers and how everything became a situation. From being gangs, and yeah, a lot of the gangbangers became MCs or B-boys. And no one person stopped it. Look at Rebel Kings. Look how it all happened. God bless Soulski. Like, come on, Karate Charlie and all of them. Dog, this is real. Everybody want to run around and listen. I didn't define most of your timelines when y'all really got together. I know a lot of y'all individually were doing your things. I had to call my boy in Baltimore, where I used to live for 10 years. Go in my box and send me all my original flyers. I got flyers that y'all ain't never seen. Winston Sanders, who started out with M. Morton Hall, who was put on by Elmo the Magic Christian back in the day, who eventually started doing a couple shows. But at the end, I'm trying to explain to y'all. Some of your hearts are going to get broken. And a lot of these, because from my perspective, a lot of these old school documentaries, not right. The timelines are wrong, and there's a lot of bad stories. This is your brother Van Silk. It's getting dark. I got to rock the Carmelo Anthony joint today. Yo, I got a Mutombo jersey that I ordered. It was too large, too big for me. It's the original old school throwback. If you want it, let me know. Holla, $400 for that one, because I can't wear it. I'm out. Peace.